In this video, I'm going to share the 10 tools that you need to have when you start your Amazon FBA wholesale journey so you can prepare your products to send to Amazon as well as run your Amazon FBA business. I'll also show you guys some bonus tools at the end of the video that you may need. The first thing you will need is a laptop or a PC with an internet connection. The reason why you can't run your Amazon FBA business from your phone is because you can't do stuff like adding a product to your inventory or get access to some other features as well as get detailed reports which you can get when you log into your seller account from your laptop or your PC. You don't have to invest into a £1,000 Apple MacBook. You can buy a reasonably priced laptop or a PC that just runs a software like Google Chrome, because that's the only thing that you'll be using to run your Amazon FBA business. The second tool you will need is large cardboard boxes. So you can see an example of a box right here. I've put a product inside that, but you will need a box like this to be able to put your products in here so you can ship it off to Amazon's warehouses. When I started my Amazon FBA journey, I wanted to keep my expenses as low as possible. And that's the reason why I found this trick that I think it's really common sense, but I used it to get free cardboard boxes, and you can too. I used to have a friend who worked at a supermarket, and in supermarkets, they get products in boxes. So they take the products out of the boxes, put it in the shelf, and then they keep the box, or they would destroy the box. So I told my friend, every time you have a good box, just keep it aside and bring it with you after you finish work. And what I would do is I would go to his house in the evening, or I would just tell him to drop off at my house in his car. And I used to have a huge pile of boxes from like different brands and stuff like that. And I would just reuse them to send products to Amazon. This way I did not need to spend money into buying boxes. The only thing you have to make sure is that the size of the box is no longer than 63.5 centimeter from any sides. Tool number 3 is a product research and a product analysis software. Now, most softwares out there are mainly for private label. And that's the reason why we build Sourceo, which is specifically for Amazon wholesale sellers. And it doesn't cost as much as those private label softwares. And it allows you to do your product research and product analysis in one tool. So with Sourceo, you can use the product database to filter the database and find products with multiple sellers or making a certain amount of sales every single month, as well as you can use the Chrome extension where you can get data about the product, such as the monthly sales, what has the price history been, if it has any variation, which variation is selling the most, is the product oversized, is the product hazmat, and all the key information that you need as an Amazon wholesaler to know whether the product is good or not. You can use the discount code in the description to get a massive discount when signing up with Sourceo. Tool number 4 is a measurement tape. This is a tape that you will use to measure the dimension of the box so that when you create your shipping plan, you can input those numbers. Now you can use any measurement tapes, and I'll leave the link to this measurement tape in the description box below. So if you want to purchase it, you can go ahead and do that. Tool number 5 is a weighing scale. As you can see, I've got this weighing scale which shows how much the box or whatever you put on this, it shows the weight of that, and you will need this information once you have put the products into a box, and you will need to weigh the box. So when you create a shipping plan, you will need to input how much the box weighs. And that's the reason why you need to have a weighing scale. Now, if you're just getting started and you don't want to increase your expenses, you can use a body weighing scale. So the one you use to weigh yourself, you can just use that and see how much the box weighs as well. That's what I did when I got started. Tool number 6 is a tape with a tape dispenser. Now you can just get the tape on its own, and then you can manually tape the boxes because you will need that to close or seal off the boxes. But I highly recommend you invest in a tape dispenser. I think the whole bundle will cost you less than £10. Tool number 7 is a poly bag. Now there are multiple sizes for poly bags. I've got this and I've got bigger ones as well. You can use the link in the description to buy it, because the one in the description is the one that has a warning on it, and it's cheaper than the one you can buy on Amazon as well. You need this warning because it's a suffocation warning, and if Amazon sees that your product is coming in a poly bag that does not have this warning, they will give you a warning, and then they could suspend your Amazon account. Now, why do you need a poly bag? Well, the main reason why is because if you're selling a pack of 3, not an individual. So I'll give you an example. If I'm selling this product as a pack of 3, then I will need to put these 3 units into a poly bag, close the poly bag off, and that will count as 1 unit, and it will look something like this. So as you can see, there's a pack of 3 in a poly bag, and I've put the label on this as well, which is the Amazon's label, and that's what we'll come into just in a bit. So talking about labels, that's tool number 8, which is box labels and product labels. These are product labels, and these are box labels, where there are 2 labels on the actual A4 sheet, where you're going to print off the Amazon's box labels once you create a shipping plan, and then you're going to peel the label off and you're going to stick it on the side of a box, like this box right here. So as you can see on the side of this box, well, it's a plain sticker right now, but it will have a label that will stick there as well. And this is an A4 sheet of 44 labels, which you can buy off Amazon as well. And when you create a shipping plan or when you're printing off labels for your products, Amazon's barcodes, you can use the 44 label template through Amazon and it will print each barcode on this, which you can peel off and stick on the actual product right here. Now, if you want to learn how to send your first shipment to Amazon, you can go check this video out. It might be here or here. It will show you step-by-step breakdown of how exactly you're going to go about and do that. Tool number 9 is a printer. Now, the one you see on the screen is the printer that I use. It prints 1,000 copies per ink, so it's really efficient for me. Now, you can use a thermal printer as well, but I've just been using this brother printer for a long time, hence I'm using it. And tool number 10, before I tell you the bonus tools, is a scissor. A scissor will be really important for you when running your Amazon business, especially when it comes to prepping your products, because your scissor will come in handy multiple times when you want to cut something, or when you are using a bubble wrap to kind of prep products, you want to cut bubble wraps into pieces or something, you will always want a scissor in your toolbox. Now, for bonus tools, these are tools that you may need in the start when you're starting your journey, depending on whether you're selling a certain type of product or you just need that because you're selling a big shipment. So the first thing is a bubble wrap to bubble wrap products that are made of glass in case you're selling a product made of glass. The second type of tool you will need is if you're sending in a pallet, you might need a black foil, which you will use to seal off the pallet so that your products don't fall off the pallet. And the third thing you will need, this do not separate label, which sometimes Amazon may ask you to stick. If you're sending, let's say, a pack of 3 like this, and you're selling it as one unit, they might want you to stick a do not separate label on it so that they don't end up separating your products and selling it individually. So these were the tools that you need to have when starting your Amazon FBA wholesale journey. Now, if you enjoyed this video, then you will definitely enjoy this video because it's also about Amazon FBA. And if you have any video suggestions or you want me to create any other videos in detail, break it down step by step, leave in the comments, and like this video, subscribe, and turn the bell on so every time I upload, you get notified. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care and have a great day.